Okay, this is a video for lab 8, and since last lab we should have all the meshes done. Okay, so from this lab we will talk about the connections between the handles and the handle to the blades and between the blades. Okay, so we have three kind of connections here: blades, and this is between handles, then between the handle to the blade. Okay, so first we will need a lot of RBE2 spiders. So let's start from the easiest, the connection between handles. So we don't need the blades. Now we should do this one by one. So we will turn off one handle. Then we can start building our spiders. Okay, and that should be pretty easy and tedious. So first we will need a node in the middle of this uh, sheet of this hole. So here we will create a node in the middle, which we will need the polygon to assist the snap. Okay, so we will choose invert, then you can catch the edge of the polygon. There's one node, then the bottom. Actually, we can make this for all four holes of this sheet. So we'll go ahead and make those as well. Okay, and let's insert the spiders. Okay, the source node will be the center as usual, and the target will be all the nodes. Actually, only 6 nodes here. So can use feature angle node, but this filter will not help us pick all of them. You can use no method, just pick 6 of them by hand. And feature angle node actually will pick 2 nodes at a time. So sorry, feature edge node. So once you pick this edge, okay, you will pick 2 nodes which belongs to this edge. So we can pick 3 edge, then we will be able to pick all 6 of the nodes. So auto creation, that's good. Then click apply. That will be our first spider for this, and we can unclick the auto creation. We can put all the spiders belong to this handle into this one collector. So we'll keep doing this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, then apply. Now we have 2 spiders. Yeah, this is tedious, and but also it's pretty easy, straightforward. Okay. Now we just put 4 spiders on this handle, and we can change the color of this, make it bigger, easier to see. Okay, just change color and change the thickness of the lines. That'll be 1, and we can hide those. Also hide this handle. Let's go to the right side, and we will need the polygon as well. So here it's exactly the same, and I'm gonna skip this part. Okay, so you can have more time doing meaningful things. Alright, this is the last spider for the right side handle. So couple things. First, when you first build the spider on this handle, you can use auto creation, so you know which collector belongs to which handle. Then I think that's pretty much it. So now we have two collectors and two different, you know, uh, collectors for two handles. And I can also change colors on this collector, red maybe, and the thickness. Now, so you can tell which spider belongs to uh, which handle. Okay, and don't need the polygon, don't need this at all. Now, so 8 spiders on the left, 8 spiders on the right. We have two coincident with each other. So here's the connection between two handles. You need this, right? And this is the easiest. So we're gonna put two bushings here between this two spiders, and there are two spiders here as well. So let's turn on node display. So go to model display and this marker type. Okay, we will display the nodes. And if we turn off the right side, there are still two spiders here. So just in case you don't know, there are 4 spiders we are looking at. All right, now we will insert the node element, sorry, and this will be C bush. Okay, and you should be able to pick 2 nodes here. Right, you have 2 nodes. So we are actually going to pick both of them first and then the second. Okay, and it's automatically created a collector. And I think we can, okay, we'll separate them. Okay, we will put the C bush, okay, for this handle to handle connection on the collector 1. Just keep that in mind. And for the second one, you should click here, create a new C bush. Otherwise, these two gonna mix together. So 1, second. Okay. So now we have 2 C bush, and under the same collector, we will edit the display. Let this show itself the text, so we can see clearly where are the spiders, C bush. Okay, let's see. We need to adjust um, the stiffness of this C bush. So this is a rotation C bush, right? So we're gonna give the Z rotation 0 value, and then all the other directions tend to the 8. So let's go ahead. Okay, and we'll only need to input something here. So that will be 10 e to the 8, and Control C, Control V. Now on the Z rotation, we will put 0. So this Z bush will be able to rotate on the Z direction. Of course, if you have different coordinate system here, you should do according to your coordinate system. And the other thing is, we also need to assign the here. We also need to go here, add the mesh associated data. Then we need to give this a coordinate system. It's very odd that NX does not give CBush the default coordinate system. So we will click here. Okay, and the absolute should be fine. Okay, So after the creation, we need to do some check to make sure the those connections are actually correct. So how do we do that? We first hide those spiders. Okay. Then we can come here, show adjacent. We will use show adjacent command to check this connection, and it will show anything that's directly connected to this element or node. So we can use this command, select both C bush. Okay, when I click apply, you should see actually 4 spiders. So 2 belongs to the left, and then 2 belong to the right. Okay, so uh, how many we have here? Uh, Select should have 6 elements, including the nodes. So I'm gonna use something else. Element. Okay. Then you can select. You can see 6 objects selected. So we have 4 spiders and 2 C bush. And we should put back to no selection filter. So need to use them later. Okay. And then next step will be the here from handle to the blades. So let's turn off those. Turn off this. We will build a spider here, and those spiders we just built, they're planar or they're 2D, right? And for this 3D object, we will build a actually 3D C bush. I don't know if we have done that in the class or not. So first, as usual, we will insert the source node. Okay, create. And here's a little bit tricky. I'm gonna go to wireframe first and polygon. Okay, actually we don't need the 3D also, so that'll be much clearer. Okay, here we will insert a node that's between 2 points. So we'll click this small icon here. Okay, then we can choose between 2 points. Now for the first point, that will be the one center of the arc, then another center. So our node will be between these 2 centers. Okay, click OK and apply. That'll be the first. Then here the second. Again, we're gonna click this small button. Okay, and then I'll be between 2 points, between the top and bottom center. And that's our point. Okay, let's turn off the polygon. Turn on the 3D solid. Now we will have a spider from the center node to the inner face of this 3D. Okay, so the target will be actually a circular face instead of a couple nodes. Well, here's nodes too, but they're not 3D. Okay, spider, and this should be under new creation. Okay, and the center as usual is the source target. Okay, we want to pick the whole face here. Couple methods you can pick them. First is the feature angle node, and you need to click this option here. I don't know if 30 degrees will be enough. Let's try it. Pick one element, okay, one face, and you can see it only picks all the elements here. So either you can pick them by hand, or let's go use another method, related node. Okay, first deselect. Shift and click. Then related nodes. So here we need the help of polygon. We need to turn on the polygon, and you can select the polygon face. Okay, so we will select all the nodes that's related to this circular, a cylindrical polygon face. So we will select this face. As you can see, we picked up all the nodes here, and you should counter the number. If that's the same as mine, then you're good to go. Okay. Alright, now we have three collectors. The two for the handles, and then one for this is, I think it's top plate. Okay. Then we will do the next. Okay, this is the bottom plate, so we will add another collector. And again, source is the center. Then the target will be the hole, and we need help of the polygon. Okay. So here we have the polygon turned on, then polygon face. We want to select the correct face. Okay, and that will be this one. Alright. Okay. Now you can rename this like handle left, handle right, bottom, top. And I'm not going to do that here. I'll just change the color. Okay, so next should be the connection between the handle and the blade. Okay, so we can turn on one of the spiders. We don't need that, so we will do this connection first. Okay, so here's the connection we needed to do. And what we're going to do is we will insert a C bar, okay, between this the handle spiders, and we will create a node in the middle. So the C bar will actually go from the spider to the node, then from the node to the spider. So that way we have a two-section node. And then this two-section C bar, and this C bar is fixed on the spiders, which belong to the handle. And then we will put a C bush between the center node of the C bar to this 3D spider. Okay. So that's the plan, and we will first insert a node. We can use exactly the same node of this. So that will be the node we just inserted, and we can turn off this to check. Okay. So here's the actually this is the pin for the handle. Okay. Now let's insert the element. Create, and it should be C bar. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, auto creation. Create a new from the bottom then to the center. Okay. Next one, you should make sure this is unchecked, and make sure this add to existing. Okay, let's see where's the C bar. Alright. Okay, then from the center to the top. So this way we have only one element. Okay, one element for the whole bar. Do not separate them. And also, because the C bar is created based on the center node of the spider, it's anchored on that spider. So this is like welded together. Then for the C bush, we will turn on the big spider. Okay. Then we will insert a C bush between. the center of the spider and the center node of the C bar. We can pull inside a little bit. Then insert element, create C bush. We need two nodes, and there are two nodes here. One, two. I'm sorry. Should have be created new. So see if I can undo this and just make sure there's no slippage here. That's good. Sometimes you will end up you have C bush and two C bush on different locations, but they're under the same mesh, then that will be disaster. Alright, let's do that again. Spider, pull in, insert element, C bush, auto creation, then create units. One, then another point. Okay, now edit display, show the name. We can also edit the property. Okay. Here you can input the numbers again, and there's a quick way you can pick P bush 1. That's property bush 1. So the property bush 1 we just inputted here. It actually belongs to C bush collector 1. So if you just pick this one, you can see the numbers are already there. So and since this is again is rotation with respect to the direction, so you can use the same property, and you can actually put them on the same collector too, just for easier distinguish. Okay, then to the left side. Okay, this is on the right side. The left side that will be exactly the same, and you can do that by yourself. So this will be skipped. Okay, for the left side, that will be a little bit tricky on the C bar. So I think I'll still do this for you. Insert element, and for the C bar, okay, I already put the node there. For the C bar, you want to make sure it's create new, okay? Because the mesh 3 here, maybe mesh 1 in your case, will be the bar on the right. So create a new, that will be a brand new mesh, okay? And for the second section, you want to add to exist, and you actually want to add this section to this one, which is mesh 5 instead of 3. So here it's the downside of AX. So you want to add to the one you just created, and now you can see turn off that spider. If you click this one, that's the right, and this one is on the left. Alright. Okay, I have created the another connection, so this should be exactly the same. And again, we will want to check the connection if they're correct, and we will use show adjacent command. So we can do couple directions. We can show adjacent from the top spider all the way down. So let's turn off the bar, turn off the bush. Okay, now let's use show adjacent. We can pick the top. Then what we will see after the first show adjacent should be only one C bar. Okay, of course the element around that, that's the spider. Okay, then we can pick C bar. Now we should see the C bush and the next, the lower section of the C bar. Okay, that's right as well. Then we will pick the C bush. Okay. Now you should see the huge, big spider. Okay. So that looks okay. And another way you can do this is, no, everything, show everything. So another way is we can start from the big sea bush and the big spider. Alright, show adjacent. It's two. Wow. And you should see a P somewhere buried on the elements. Then let's do this again. You should see the C bar, which is okay. Yeah, they're here. Then the last time you should see the two spiders for the one side. Okay. That should be correct. And you want to show and hide everything to make the display back to normal. Depends what you have on the screen. Okay, so we have done the connection between the handles and the connection between the handle to the blades. The last one will be between the blades. So all we need is the 3D mesh, and probably it's better to get the polygon. Okay. Now again we will put spiders. Okay. So first we will put 4 spiders on 4 faces of this blade, and we will put a C bar between the spiders on their own blades. Okay, we'll just do it instead of saying this. Insert the nodes first. So here we need 4 nodes, 1 for each hole. And like here. And be aware there will be 2 nodes here, and they will be coincident. And then the bottom. Okay, now let's click cancel. Then we can see 3, but we actually have 4 here, and you can see the center one is a little bit bolder than the others. So if you want to check, use this filter and select it. You have 4 objects. Then we will create the spiders, one at a time. So that will be the spider from the source to the edge of this. It's not a circle technically. This is a 3D shape. So feature and edge nodes. Hopefully it will pick up everything here. Pick the node, and as you can see, it missed some section. So we should have, oh, excuse me, this is not the one we need. We only need one source, and go down to target. And here we will be using future edge node. Okay, 26. Looks like I have all of them. New creation, fine, new creation. Well, you know what? I'm gonna drag this to the spider that belongs to this blade. So the third collector. grab this to insert. Okay, now the other side. Okay, the source will be this one. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, once you pick this one, uh, you'll go to this spider, and you cannot pick that from. We will hide this spider later. Feature edge. Okay, you want to pick the right edge, and you want to check it. They're all picked up. Okay, 26 again, and let's put this to the third collector. Okay, now that's for the top blade, and let's turn off this, turn off the blade, and we will have one more node in the center, and we just hide the spider so the coincident node is gone. And then spider from center to source to the target, a future edge node. This is a filter for the edge. Okay, 26, and we will go for the, I think it's collector 4. So you can see the color is right. And source to the target, pick the right edge, and select 4. Okay. Okay. Now next step, we will put a C bar between this two spiders, which belongs to the same blade. And the easy, just insert element, create. We can turn off the CD. C bush, C bar. Okay, and we need a new collection for this. From top to bottom. That's one. Okay, and turn off this. 4. Okay, that's the bar. That bar. Okay, this is the C bush spiders for the top blade. And we will put another bar here. And I think we need another bar collector. Insert element, create C bar auto creation from center to center. Okay, so we have built the structure here. Okay, 2 spiders on the top, 2 spiders on the bottom. Like the color black. Then you have 1 bar connects to the 2 spiders on the top. Same for the bottom. And we will put a C bush between these 2 coincident nodes here. So it feels like if the C bush is with incorrect number, it feels like you're putting a ball joint for 2 bars. But actually, with the correct number, it will be like a rotation connection. So again, this is exactly a number as those C bush. So let's insert a C bush. Okay, and you can create a new collector, so it will be easier for you to see. Oh, let's just do that. Then there should be 2 nodes here, 1 for each spider. And for the new collector, we will add the display and we can add it to the property. So again, we can do the shortcut. We can pick the property from the first collector, okay, and check the values. So again, this is the rotation on the direction. And let's check the coordinate system. Okay, enabled coordinate system. So they do have coordinate system now. All right. So that will be all for this lab. Okay, we have created those spiders and C bars. Then we connected them using the C bush. So we have three kinds of connection: the connection between handles and between handle and the blade, then the connection between the blade itself. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, you can ask me now. I'm back on the campus. Okay, thank you.